Evening. Good evening, good evening, good evening, IG, good evening, Facebook, good evening, thank you. Good evening, YouTube. Hey. Give y'all a second to get on so we could get started. Let me turn this down because you know the restrictions they throw on there. They hear a little bit of music, they cut you off. Hey, what's up, everybody? Good evening. Good evening. I see somebody over here on YouTube. Hey, YouTube. So, YouTube, do me a favor. When you come on, can you say something? Let me know who you are, who's up, who's on. Hey, Shaquita. Hey, Chris. Chris, Mr. Lovebird. Hey, y'all, shout out. Let me know who's on when y'all come on. All right. Hey, Mike. Hey, babe. All right. Yo, I am getting situated. Y'all, I have so many gadgets. It's ridiculous. So many gadgets. It's ridiculous. And I am on too many spots. I'm going to turn this way. There it is. Let me turn this down. Where is the volume? Here. All right. I'm going to turn this down, but I want to leave the comments up because y'all already know how this works for me. If I don't have it, if I don't have these things set up, I won't see the comments. Like I miss comments when I don't have it all set up. And I'm not sure why that is. So I have to make sure I have something on here so I can see when y'all comment. YouTube, what's good, YouTube? We got one up on YouTube. I went on TikTok today. I was on TikTok today like crazy, y'all. I was just bugging out. I was having a good time. But I was on TikTok today and I made a post on TikTok about real life relationship growth. So don't know why I didn't think about that before. So we gotta see where that goes. This is crazy, y'all. I need a studio now. New house. All right. Hey, good evening, everybody. So we are gonna get started. It is 7 o'clock. Hey, Kevin. It is 7. What time? It's 7:04. It's 7:04. So I was trying to get all these gadgets set up, get everything good to go. So let me start by saying welcome, everybody. Hello. Glad you guys are here. Okay. Oh, hey, Tiara. What's up, Tiara? Let me turn this down because y'all don't want to hear that in the background. Yo, where's my volume on this? This is a new tablet, y'all. Got a text message. How do I turn it down? Really? My text message? Oh, there we go. I didn't even need to do that. All right, y'all. Let's get started. So, yes, I heard about Kevin Samuels, Mike. Prayer for his family. Regardless of who a person is and what they do, death is death. Um, Death can be a sad thing. So, I personally just want to be considerate of his family, period. Because whatever his views were, whether they were good, whether they were bad, whether people agreed, whether they did not agree, this was a life, and there's a life that's gone. So, I did hear about him. All right, we're going to get started because as you guys know, the videos will be posted. So we're gonna get started. I think I'm gonna be able to see comments over here. We're gonna see how this works. Y'all. It's hot in Georgia. Um, we don't went from jackets to shorts, So today was a shorts day. Had some jeans on earlier, but I had to come and get out of those. All right, let's get started. So, hey everybody. Glad you all are here. I am going to go here to the page. Welcome, welcome. Hope you guys had a great day. I had a really good day. Worked a little bit, didn't work. Worked a little bit, didn't work. More didn't work. All right. So let's get started. Hey, I'm Donna. Welcome to Real Life Relationship Growth. Here at Real Life Relationship Growth, we have one purpose, and that is to focus on healthy, thriving, prosperous relationships. Whether that be a relationship with you and your significant other, or that be a relationship with yourself. That is a relationship. So, for those of you all that are new, real quick, I always say this. I start out, I am not a relationship expert. Hey, okay. I'm sorry, caught me off guard. I am not a relationship expert. I was saying hey to YouTube. I'm a black woman in this world, living this life, doing the damn thing, and enjoying myself. That's who I am. That's what this is. All right. So, as far as I know, there are no professionals associated with our page. There are no professionals that have come up and said, hey, I'm a professional relationship counselor, whatever, whatever. If there are, please make yourself known. We would love, love, love your input and your help. Okay. All right. So, what we do on this page, we take topics that are posted during the week. There are different topics that are posted during the week. I post to this page every day. I always say everything is not my brainchild. Everything doesn't come from me. Some things come from you all. And thank you guys so much for sharing. Thank you guys. I get inbox messages and people are just cracking up, with the laughing faces in the inbox, and they just laughing at what they send. And I'm like, you're welcome to post it to the page. All you have to do is post it, and I'll just approve it as long, as long as as long as it's not belittling, as long as it's not, hey sis, as long as it's not um sorry, as long as it's not belittling other people, you're not attacking other people, no personal attacks, anything like that. It'll be posted. It'll be posted. We have fun things, we have serious things, we talk about it all. So if you are an adult and you are single, dating, courting, married, or divorced, this is the place for you. This is the page for you. So, guys, I wasn't on last week. Excuse me for last week. Had some family stuff we had to deal with. But everything is good. All is well. But I didn't know if I was going to have to catch a flight to New York on last Friday evening. So I wanted to leave that open. I didn't want to have y'all wait and I didn't show up. So all right, let's get started. So the topic this week, sorry, big up to my brothers. Big up to my brothers. Hey King. Hey King. Big up to my brothers. You guys are so active on this page and in this group. Like y'all comment, y'all laugh at things, y'all share, y'all speak y'all peace, y'all speak y'all truth. And I so appreciate that. Ladies, I love y'all too. But as we know, men don't always get in. Men don't always dig deep. So I always like to big up my brothers when they show up and when they're here, when they're around. Okay. So we're going to do that. All right. So let's get started. The topic this week, I wanted to do it last week, but of course I wasn't here. I wasn't on. But the topic this week comes from, I saw a TikTok video on this topic. So let me give y'all the backdrop. I searched and searched for this TikTok video, y'all. Like all day today. That's really the reason why I was posting so much. Because I was looking for the video, I was typing in keywords. Nothing came up. Couldn't find it. So of course, when I saw little funny things to do or whatever, I did TikToks and I was posting. That's why I was hitting TikTok so hard today, because I was searching for this video. Did not find it, because what I wanted to do, I wanted to post it so you guys could see it, and then that would give us our intro to what we're talking about tonight. So Hope I'm not making anybody dizzy. I'm here, but I'm trying to stay focused with everybody on one spot. All right. Listen, we have a YouTube channel. Thank you for those who have subscribed. If you have not subscribed to the YouTube channel, it is Real Life Relationship Growth on YouTube. Please subscribe, hit that bell icon. So when we go live, it'll remind you. If you forget, be like, oh man, Camper Conversations. Camper Conversations came because I have a fifth wheel camper. This started in the camper. We will go back to the camper as soon as I get a power source for it. Because if I'm not camping and plugged in the shore power, there's no power on the camper. All right. So here we go. The video, the backdrop of it. There was a group, a family, sitting in the kitchen. They were sitting around in the kitchen. You could tell, they appear to be a close-knit family. They sitting around talking, eating, or whatever. And the senior members of the family, which male and female, which I'm assuming was the mother of the person who owns the TikTok account, and the male was the father. Then there were younger kids around, which the grandchildren. So it was the parents, their children, then their grandchildren, and I'm sure some, other people involved or whatever. So they sitting around laughing and talking, right? The father says a name that is not his wife's. It is not his wife's name. Okay? Her reaction, mama went off. Mama went off. I know you ain't say that. I'm kind of paraphrasing, just trying to remember, but I hope I can get the video at some point. So mama goes off like, I know you ain't say that name and da da da. And everybody was like, mama, calm down. It was an accident. And she looking at him, and he just kind of sitting back like, and then he was like, I ain't mean to say it. Like, I ain't like, calm down. Like, he jumping on with everybody. Calm down. I ain't mean to say it. So people that commented on the video was kind of like, mama wasn't having it, making jokes or whatever. But this video hit me a little bit different. I can't say I've had a personal experience with this, but let me tell you why it hit me a little bit different as a woman. I felt for her. And the reason I felt for her was not because everybody was getting on her, because I'm sure she really didn't care. What bothered me and what I saw in the video was her husband, her man, didn't he sat back and he kind of allowed everybody to just kind of get on her. And then he chimed in a little bit. To me, he appeared to be guilty. It was kind of a guilt thing. But instead of backing his wife and telling everybody, hold up, leave mom alone, leave my wife alone, because he knew why she was reacting the way she did. He knew why she was reacting the way she did. So this goes to the point. Yo, I call my sister every day. We talk all the time. Hey sis, love you. Talking to my sister, I was like, I need a title for this because excuse me, because I can't find the video, but I need a title so we can have somewhere to go. Thank you, Mike. So we can have a direction to go with this since you guys didn't see the video. And she came up with the thought of out of sight. Just because someone is out of sight doesn't mean they're out of mind. She took it a little bit deeper than I did, but we're going to get into that. Because I loved her point after she kind of explained it. Crystal said, was this a name of a woman, the wife she was aware of or knew he had? Yes. It was obvious that the wife knew who this woman was. It was obvious that the name that he called was a name that struck a nerve for her. There really wasn't any guess. Hey, Jackie, there really wasn't any guesswork in it. I'm going to have to find the video. When I find it, I'm going to post it and let you guys see what I was talking about. But the gist of it was, what I was saying. But yes, it was obvious that hubby knew why she reacted the way she did. Out of sight, but not out of mind. So my sister brought a thought to me. she was like, maybe she reacted the way she did because the woman is still prevalent in some type of way. Now, I'm sure we all know, if our parents had extramarital affairs, unless they directly, hey, out there, unless they directly involved us and we were a part of the situation and we knew, there are things that go on behind the scenes that we don't know about. Hey, Cassandra, there are things that go on that we don't know about. So my sister, she brought that perspective to it that Pops knew why it struck a nerve and it struck a chord with his wife. He knew that. And outside, that's a painful trigger, as that's happened to me, and that's exactly the reason. Crystal, thank you for sharing that. So what I was saying was, I felt for her. I felt for her because I saw the pain, I saw the anger, I saw the trigger. That was a trigger for her. And my thought was, this is the point I wanted to bring, and this is kind of what I wanted to go into with the live on last Friday. But waiting was kind of good because my sister brought a different level of perspective to it. What I was thinking and what I wanted to say about it was, men, speaking to y'all, and women too, because y'all know I don't keep it one-sided, because women can do things just as much as men can do things. But I want to address the brothers because it was that situation in the video. So men, and not all men, every man is not in this category, not in this whatever, but my feeling on it was, some men do things in their relationships to hurt the women that love them, to either they cheat or they allow, other outside influences to come in to break up that trust that she has for him, to break up that confidence that she has in him. And I felt like he dropped the ball. I'm thinking to myself, how in the hell are they married this long? Because come on now, we just gonna go with the fact that they have been together for years. Again, the surroundings of the table was the grandkids and the children. So I'm thinking, how is it that these years have gone by? They've been together so long, and that woman's name is still a trigger for her. That woman's name brings her to the point that she is going off in front of the entire family, that it bothers her just that much. Why is it that he has not fixed that? Why is it that he has not fixed that? So let's be honest. People cheat. Things happen. People step outside of their relationships, and they do it for various reasons. I'm not here to judge anybody on what they've done. But people cheat for various reasons. But this is my thing. If you cheat, if you a cheater, if you have cheated on your significant other, excuse me, and they forgive you, and they decide to stay with you, which means they forgave you enough to say, I want to stay, and I love you enough I'm coming to you, King, that I'm going to stay with you, right? It is your job. It is your job to make sure they come back to a place of security and trust and confidence in you. It is your job. If you have committed some type of act of infidelity on the person that you said, I love you, they said, I love you, I trust you, to death do us part, we will be together forever, you are my everything, and and time goes on, and you step out, male or female, it is your job to make sure that other person that you cheated on, it is your job to fix it. It is your job to fix it. I honestly don't care what y'all say on this one. If you disagree with me, you just disagree. Because That's with any wrong we do. Any wrong. If you wrong someone, it is your job to fix it. Starting as children, hey, Catherine, we are taught if you do something, oh, apologize. Oh, say excuse me. I don't tell the kids in the daycare to say sorry. I always tell them to apologize and teach them to learn and acknowledge they've done something wrong. Then if they are to a point where they're sorry for it, then their actions are going to kind of show. So King said, it says soul touching, but I know him as King. Some people can't let go of the past no matter how much you attempt to resolve a situation. I'm coming to that, brother, because I knew it was going to be said. I'm coming to that. I knew it was going to be said. And you're right. And you're right. If you're the person who cheated and you've done all you can, if you've done everything in your power and your ability to do right, to do better, to show this person that you are sorry and you need them to trust and love you and know that you haven't done it again, which means y'all dealt with the issues, there may be counseling. There should be counseling. Y'all know I'm an advocate for counseling. I am the poster child. Counseling. Get it, do it. The best thing ever you can do for yourself. The best. So if you haven't initiated some counseling, if you haven't initiated those things that, and that's different for various people. If you haven't initiated and gone to the end of your power to right this situation, then you haven't done enough. You haven't done enough. We can't do people wrong. We can't disregard the fact that feelings and emotions were laid on the table and laid on the line, and we disregarded them in the heat of passion or the heat of a moment or a relationship that went on way too long, an extra relationship that went on way too long than it should have. So I get King's point. There are some people that can't get over certain situations. And I really believe that's because it's compounded. They can't get over situations because, oh, here we go again. I trusted this person and it was hard for me to trust in the first place, and he or she messed up, so I'm not giving no more chances. Here we go again. So we have to look at the reason why it's so hard for that person to forgive and get around and get through and get over the situation. We have to look into that and be compassionate of that. I made a post earlier this week about compassion. And I was like, the person who feels like something, I'm paraphrasing because I can't remember exactly what I said, but the person who feels like that doesn't have enough compassion to understand. Okay, sorry y'all, I'm trying to paraphrase it, but I'm missing how I said it. But let me just say it a different way. Same thing. If you don't have enough compassion for a person who you feel needs counseling, you need counseling. That was how it was. If you don't have enough compassion for a person that you feel like needs counseling, then you need counseling. Because the thing about it is, y'all, I listened to, and this morning I posted, I listened as well. I listened to a podcast, a thing called Focus on the Family, going in the morning. You could Google it, look it up. They have topics on everything involving the family, whether it's the marriage, the relationship with your children, your siblings, whatever. They talk about different things. I love this. And one of the things that was said last week about marriages, people in marriage, that you're more than just marriage, but they were saying who you are, the trauma that you have pretty much dictates as a child, sets up how you're going to be as an adult. So while y'all sitting around cursing at them kids, cursing in front of those kids, belittling them, not being considerate of their minds and their development, you are fashioning and creating the adults that they're going to be. It is said in childhood development that a child develops who they are, their personality, in the first 3 years of their life. The first 3 years is going to determine and set up who that child is going to be, their personality. All right, so King said at that point, a person should say they forgive. Both need to be honest in the situation. Don't tell me you forgive me, but deep down you don't. That's misleading, just my opinion. Should not. Okay, I thought that's what he was saying. At that point, a person should not say they forgive. I can kind of agree with that, King. But what I'm gonna say to that, and my thought on that, and y'all can hone in because I read what he said. He's on YouTube. It could be a thing, when feelings and emotions come into play. You might be angry and upset and hurt by a situation, but not enough that you want to lose this person. So I think we've all at some point said something, unless you were just done, because I've been done, and I can say I'm done. I don't, good on that. But sometimes there are feelings and emotions that keep you from being totally honest, if that works, because you want to tell the person, okay, you know what? But I get it, because you could say, you know what? I don't forgive you, or I don't trust you, but I do want to make this work. That would be a good statement to say. So I really would not fault a person for saying I forgive you and I want to stay, but in the process of it, it's hard for them to do that, and these things come back up. So I don't think it's being dishonest. I think it's emotional. It's emotional. Boo boo. Crystal said she's still in the picture, and no woman wants to feel there's competition for his heart or everything else he's got. Yep, Crystal. That's what my sister was saying. So, guys, I was saying with the video, I felt like she hadn't gotten over it fully because Pops didn't do his job to make sure his wife was secure in whatever happened, whatever infidelity that he had. He did not do the work. He did not do the job to make sure that all these years later, she was okay. If that's the scenario, if that's actually what happened, that's kind of how I saw it. But Crystal is going on the wavelength of what my sister was saying, that old girl is possibly still in the picture. She's possibly still in the picture, which says the wife more than likely forgave him and accepted staying with him, even though he cheated, even though he did what he did. She still remained with him. And in remaining with him, if we go through the thought process of Crystal and Claudette, she's still there. So she remained with him, but he continued to break her trust. And Crystal is right. No woman or man wants to feel that way, especially when you know someone has taken the time and attention of the person that you care about and you love. And then they come back and they try to fix it and resolve it or make it better or ask for forgiveness. And then that person is still tugging at them. No one wants to feel that way. Jackie said, do you believe there is an option for divorce outside of any abuse? Do I believe there's an option for divorce outside of abuse? Jackie, I'm going to be honest with you. I used to say no. I'm going to be even honest. Again, I'm going to be honest with you again, Jackie, and things of that thought. I was going to say it used to be, but that hasn't changed for me. I don't feel like that there is an option. Divorce is an option outside of the person being an abuser. And this is why. I see it this way, Jackie. because I feel like everything is fixable. Everything is fixable. But we have to remember what people's capacity is. I had this conversation with my niece earlier this week. And we have to understand the people in our lives, their capacity. Everybody does not have the capacity to deal with you or what you have going on or what you put out. Everyone doesn't have that capacity. And even though you love them and you want them to be there and it's your boo and I've chosen this person and I want to be together, they may not have the capacity that you require them to have to handle you. So, there's reasons for divorce, irreconcilable differences. They came up with that title. So there was no cheating necessarily. There was no abuse necessarily. We just can't get along. So let me ask you, let me say this. And everybody knows I am divorced. I have been divorced more than one time. My children's father, Daryl, we should have never divorced each other. But we were young, we were foolish, we were selfish, should have never divorced each other. But could it have been worked out? Yeah, it could have. Just as bad. What's just as bad, Kevin? Because y'all know I'm talking, so you might be typing a little slower than I'm talking, brother. What's just as bad? Irreconcilable differences. That means you just decided not to reconcile. You just decided I don't want to do it. I'm done. Because I can't have my way. And I can't get them to see my way. And I can't get them to understand me. But do we know their capacity? Do we know what their capacity is? Did we know what their capacity was when we married them? Did we do premarital counseling? Did we talk to someone before? Because let me say this. If you're on a job, say you're on a job, you got your dream job, right? You got your dream job. You went to school, you worked, you trained. Your dream job has come through. Got your dream job. Then you get there, things are going well, you working, looks good, your pay is good. You comfortable. Hey, Dallas, pay is good. All of that stuff is good. Then one day, there's something else that comes into the mix of your department. Your job title requires you to do something a little bit different or something more than what you were capable of doing when you came in. Do you quit? I'll wait. Do you quit your job because it got difficult? Do you quit your job because you don't quite understand the requirements now of you? Because now that time has gone on, there's more required of you. Because in order, especially after COVID, y'all, you got to learn some new tricks of the trade. So do you quit your job because it's difficult? Again, I'll wait. So if we won't quit our job because it's difficult, if we won't quit at something that we're working hard to achieve and to get to, how is it that we give up so easily on our relationships? The things that bond us and bind us the strongest. Like there is nothing closer in life than a man and a woman coming together sexually, a man entering into a woman and they're becoming one. You have literally locked in to another body. The only thing that I could think of closer than that is a woman being impregnated and the baby growing inside her and she giving birth. That's the only two things in this world that I can think of that compare to oneness like that. So you've locked into this person. You've given yourself to them. They've given themselves to you. They've entered into you females. You've entered into the males, and y'all are connected as one. Y'all emotions, all of this stuff. Because I don't care what you say, whether it's a booty call or not, and in your head you just hitting it and quitting it. Either way it go, because there's some ladies that hit it and quit it. They get it and quit it. Put it like that, or give it. I guess. But you are so entwined with that person. Like, there are some emotional, mental, physical exchanges going on. So let's imagine this with the person. Hey, Bridget, let's imagine this with the person that it's not just a one night stand or hit it and quit it or whatever. This is a person you connected to. You love this person. You want to be with this person. And then things get rough. Things don't look like you think they should look. And hey, they won't do this, and I can't get them to do that, and this is not fun anymore, and we don't get along, but yet any other situation in life comes up, and we work it out. We work at it. You have a new position at work, or you have something like I was saying comes in. You gonna go to training. Your job gonna send you to 6 weeks of training in California, and you going. Because that's what's going to better you at work. Why? Kaden! I'm so sorry. Quickly, please bring my charger for my laptop. Quickly, please. I'm so sorry, y'all. My battery. Hurry, sir. And we don't. I'm sorry, y'all. If my laptop goes out, I'll come right back, YouTube. And we do. We do the work. We do what we need to do to make sure we secure, our jobs are secure, and our money is secure. But we don't take that time. So again, in the video, plug it there. Give me this in, sir. So in the video, she was upset. Because this other woman's name came up. And again, it's two perspectives of this. Thank you. There's two perspectives. One is he didn't fix it. He didn't help her to feel secure. He didn't do the work to make sure she was okay after his infidelity. And two, the woman can still be present. She still can be prevalent in the relationship somewhere. If two is the correct answer, if the woman is still prevalent, if she's still in the picture, like Crystal was saying, and like Claudette said, if she's still in the picture, then mom, the wife, needs to consider what she wants to do. She needs to consider what she wants to do, because it always comes back to us caring for ourselves, loving ourselves. If you are in a relationship and the person is continually to mistreat you, misuse you, abuse you, cheat on you, and come back, and you let them come back, and they go, and they come back, and they go, and they come back, and they go, you are the problem. Just point at yourself. You are the problem. And I'm sorry, and I totally understand that self-esteem plays a huge part. And people feel like, if I don't stick with this person, if I give this relationship up, I'm going to be by myself. Let me tell you what being by yourself looks like. Happy, peaceful, content, growth. That's what being by yourself after a neglectful, abusive, selfish relationship. That's what it looks like. It looks like that because you give away all the foolishness to focus on you. All the foolishness to focus on you. So I feel like if the scenario is daddy still or pop still cheating and he's still dealing with this other woman, then mom needs to make a decision for herself. I don't care how long you have been in a relationship. That is way too long to keep neglecting yourself. It is way too long to keep neglecting yourself, male or female. We have to understand how important self is. Self-love, self-growth, self-esteem, self. We have to, because you can't properly and correctly love someone else if you don't properly love yourself. If you don't love yourself. And if you're at a point where you don't and you're not, let me be honest with y'all, because y'all know I'm very transparent. I'm pretty transparent. Because honestly, I don't care. And the reason I don't care is because there is someone out there who is dealing with the same thing I dealt with at some point or another. At some time or another, either they have or they will. And the only way we can get through and get by and get better is if we deal with our issues and our problems head on. We take them, we admit them, and we put our focus on healing and getting better. That is the only way we're going to move on to the next healthy relationship. Because I don't care how many relationships you've been in. You try and you try and you try again. But you don't come back the same. You don't bring in the same foolishness. If you are not healed, if you are not ready, be honest with yourself. Be honest with yourself. If you're not ready, did YouTube go out? I see it just popped up over here. I don't know. Okay. Be honest with yourself. You have to be honest with yourself. And say, hey, you know what? I'm not quite ready. Let me go sit down on somebody's couch. Let me understand and find out what my triggers are. Let me find out and understand why I'm so insecure. Let me find out and understand what happened. Y'all, I had covered up so much hurt in my life. I found a way to move and to move around it without it affecting me. But how many of us know it did affect me? Hence, I've been divorced more than one time. That's because I learned how to duck and dodge my trauma. I learned how to hide it. I learned how to push it down and push it back. I learned how not to face it. I did all that learning when I could have been learning how to deal with it. So when I got in different relationships, I attracted what I was. Y'all hear what I'm saying? I attracted what I was. And what I mean by that is I attracted insecure men who felt like they had to puff up their chest or try to choke me out or try to beat me down or make me feel like I attracted those type men. As strong as this sister is, I have always been a very dominant person. Whether it was on the basketball court, playing sports, or in the circle of friends or whatever I was in, I always kind of stood out. But can y'all understand standing out and still being insecure? Standing out and not being sure about yourself? So I allowed people to come in my life that shouldn't have never been there. I allowed people to come in my life who are hurtful to me. And I missed it. I missed it because I was trying to be this, I was hiding the dirt. I was hiding the trauma. I was hiding the things that made me feel about myself the way I did, which allowed me to attract. What's behind the camouflage is still there. That's a question. I don't understand, Mike. What's behind the camouflage is still there. I'm thinking that was a statement, but you have a question mark. So are you asking me, is are you saying is what's behind the camouflage? Is it still there? I'm gonna wait for Mike to clarify because I don't want to answer something he's not asking. But again, the two scenarios. If Pops did not fix it when he did it, and they decided to stay together, which is what I was feeling because she reacted the way she did, it triggered. That is on him. That is on him. But without me knowing the backstory, like King was saying, there's some people that's not going to give it up. So if he tried to fix it and she didn't allow it, and she kept holding him to it, no matter what he did, he could never do right, he could never fix it, then that's her. That's the problem with her. Scenario 2, the woman is still in the picture. The woman is still in the picture. And in that case, in that scenario, mom needs to learn to love herself enough to step away. I've always been in the mind and the action, y'all. If somebody's going to step out on me, I'm going to let the other person have them. As much as I love and care and want to be with them and probably going to miss them or whatever, I will get over it. You know why? Because when you get to a place of peace, when you get to a place of you not fighting and battling, you feel so much better. Like when it initially happens, you wonder, how am I going to do without this person? Like I can't see myself without them. So I'm just going to allow some of the stuff to happen because I don't want to be without them. Like we don't think about, we have to get through the tough stuff. That's the tough stuff. The tough stuff is battling through missing them, being hurt, wanting them still, but understanding and knowing and trying to understand that if I let this thing go, how much better I will be. And it's hard to see that. It's hard to see how much better you're going to be when you want to be somewhere, you want to be with someone. It's hard to see that. Mike, I'm still waiting for you to clarify because I'm not sure on your question statement. I'm not quite sure what you're saying. But, sorry. Y'all, that was my thought. That was my thought when I saw the video. I just felt for mom. I did. I felt for her. I'm like, she is still hurting behind this. After all this time, she is still hurting behind this. And instead of him fixing it, he dropped the ball. He didn't fix it. And then he's going to sit back and allow others to chime in. But truth be told, the way they chimed in, they knew. Like they probably knew what the situation was. Because one of them said, won't you just let that go? Which kind of indicates to me it was something in the past. But, everybody plays a part in healing. Everybody plays a part in healing, especially if you've been the one to do the harm. You have to do your fair part in the process of the healing. If someone allows you to remain and maintain in their life, it's only fair. It's only fair that you take a big part of the process of the healing. I hope I'm not missing anyone. I don't see any comments coming up. Let me do this. Let me go out here. Oh, whoa. It says 39 comments. Oh, y'all, I'm sorry. See, okay. Okay, so Crystal said, yep, not holding on to nothing that ain't trying to hold on to me. Exactly. Mike said you missed it. I did miss it, Mike. Let me try to figure it out. Masia said, hey, Masia, Miss Stewart, I'll always say that if a woman can steal my husband, she gets to keep him. Yeah. Yep. Because she didn't steal him. He went. That's right. She can keep him. Crystal said, but so many women will say they're not leaving him. He has to leave. Not understanding or believing that he can have two or however many and you not going anywhere, he's going to enjoy till you decide to fall off or he gets tired of the fights and nagging. That's true. That's true. That's true. People will do what you allow them to do. People will treat you the way you allow them to. And here comes the point of us having to get some counseling, get some help, get to the point where our self-esteem goes on such another level that we won't allow people to mistreat us and misuse us and abuse us like that. Because it's unfair. It's unfair. Capacity. We have to understand people's capacity. We have to understand our capacity. Some of us don't even understand our capacity. Like what can I really handle? What can I really take? What do I really want to do? But if at the end of the day, what you're doing and handling does not better you, if it doesn't make you a better person, if it doesn't make you feel happier, if it doesn't give you growth, it's not worth it. It's not worth it. I am never telling anyone to leave anyone else. That's not my position. I will never tell a person to leave somebody unless they are abusing you. Then I'm going straight up, you need to leave that situation. Oh, he punched you in your eye again? Oh, she put something in your food again? She burned up or cut your clothes up or damaging your property or he talking to you like you nothing? Get out of that. Get out of that. But if there's a position that you all can take and say, you know what, we can't do this thing, can't figure this out. An acquaintance of mine is planning on getting married. He's getting married. And I asked him, he was telling me all these great things about his fiance. And I asked him, I said, have y'all had premarital counseling? You know, because he was talking a good game. It sounded real good. I said, have y'all had premarital counseling? He was like, oh no, we're not going to do premarital counseling. He said, we'll do that if a problem arises. We'll do counseling if a problem comes up. And I literally begged him, please. And I wish I knew her. I said, please, please, please get some premarital counseling. Because I said, why would you wait for a problem to arise to start trying to fight it? Like, we do everything preventative. We exercise. They say do all these things to prevent heart failure. Do all these things to prevent this and prevent that. And there are some things in life that are going to come down on us no matter how healthy we are. No matter how much preventative actions that we do, some things are going to come down on us regardless, right? But if you can do some things to prevent, why would you not? Facts, because it's a matter of time before it turns fatal. They say, oh boy, by then it may be too late. The counseling should come first. Yes, the counseling should come first. I'm not going to sit and wait. I always make the example about the Fortune 500 companies. These big companies, they have advisors, counselors. They have people who advise them on what to do, how to do, what to expect, and what to do when it happens. Which is why they Fortune 500 companies. Because they prepare for stuff. There are companies, I guarantee you, that came back okay after COVID. Why? Because they prepare in their process of success. They prepare for the downfall. They prepare for the unexpected. Why do we not take the same energy and put it into our lives and our relationships? Like, we're producing children in this world, and we won't take the time to do the work to make sure the example that we leave is going to make them a healthier generation, especially considering they're the ones coming up next. They have to take care of us. in some form or fashion. So we put all this energy into jobs, into school, into building businesses, but we don't put this kind of effort into each other as persons, as people. I don't understand it. I don't understand it. But again, put that energy into yourself first. Put it into yourself. I have a really big heart. Like I'm a giver. I have concern. My family, although I'm the youngest of 4 siblings, I'm the one that if somebody passes or somebody get married or something big happen, they're gonna call me like, "Hey, you got such and such number?" Or if we need a picture for an obituary, which but I'm more than likely gonna be the person who has it because I believe in togetherness. I'm trying to get my family together now to do Thanksgiving in the cabin. And my birthday, y'all, my 50th celebration, that was a disguise. That wasn't just for me. I got my nieces and my nephews together. I sat back and watched my mom see her grandchildren and her great grandchildren celebrate together and have a good time. I loved it. I loved it. So I'm going to put effort into relationships that I'm in. I hate when people say they love hard. Stop loving hard. That don't sound right. I mean, it may sound good. People say they love it hard. I love hard. I don't want you to love me hard. I don't. Because when you love hard, you tend to force some things and you overlook some things because your focus is so much, I'm loving you hard. No, if I'm wrong, I want you to tell me I'm wrong. That's a part of loving me. And if you're wrong, I should be able to tell you you're wrong. That's a part of loving each other and understanding each other. So I do try. I try these relationships. I do. I put the effort in. I do. I may not always do it right because I ain't going to lie. Sister got a tolerance level that's like 0 because I do have some expectations of the man in my life. And if I don't see it, you got to go. Is that a downfall of mine? To an extent. To an extent it is. But a part of it is kind of like it's that one on this shoulder and one on that shoulder, but one strengthens and one balances, So it's kind of that even talk. But I've learned to use my powers for good. Some of y'all get that. All right, y'all. This was great. I wish I had the video again. I wish I had the video to show y'all, but I think we got the gist of it without posting it. I think we got the gist of what was going on. I appreciate you guys. I love, and look forward to this every week. I do. I look forward to sitting down and meeting with y'all and we having these chats. And it's crazy, y'all. Like I'm so out of my element. Y'all just don't understand. I'm out of my element. I'm usually not in front like this. I play with the babies and sing and sing off key and all loud with them. But when it comes to being with grown folks, but y'all make me feel so comfortable. So I love this. We live in a proactive society. We love trial and error. So it seems. Right. LOL. Ask them to explain what they mean by loving hard. Sometimes it's steeped in selfishness. Right. The loving hard. Hey, Matt King. How are you? Mike said, I tell my girls not to be sorry. Just be careful. Peace and love. That's right. Don't be sorry. Just be careful. Y'all, if I missed some of y'all comments, I apologize. Hey, Bridget, you're welcome. Thank you for being here, lady. I love y'all energy. Y'all feed me with good energy. I appreciate that. All right, y'all. So again, keep sending your topics. Keep sending the things you want to discuss and talk about. I'm not gonna put anybody's name out there. If it's something that's heavy for you, If it's something that's really tough that you're dealing with, you don't have to say it's you even when you inbox me. You could just be like, "Ooh, I think this would be a good topic. Let's delve into it." So, nobody has to come on here and say and give their personal business unless they want to. Unless you feel like it'll be helpful to someone else, you don't have to do that. But if you have a topic that you want to discuss, whether it's personal to you or you heard it somewhere and you thought it would be good, please continue to inbox me. Inbox me, inbox me, inbox me. Or you can post some stuff. So you can post some stuff and put it out there and we'll see what we get. But I do have a list of topics. I'm getting low on topics, y'all. I'm not gonna lie. Topics are getting low. I want to do something light and funny next week. Something fun. You know that always entails sex when we do something light and fun. So y'all send me something. Give me a topic. Send me a topic. I love y'all. Everybody have a great weekend. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers. Happy Mother's Day. One of my heartbeats is still over in London, but I got a text from him today. Got to go pick up my gift. That grown man listening, because in years before, I ain't got no money. But happy Mother's Day to all the mothers. You all are appreciated. Y'all keep loving on each other. Keep loving on each other. And let's keep sharing. Let's keep caring. And stop worrying about the small stuff, y'all. Let's not delve so much into the small stuff and give so much time and attention. But again, what's small to you, what's big to you may be small to somebody else. So focus on you. Love yourself, and all that love will go around. Good night. I'm going to end YouTube last because YouTube. Thanks, King. You have a great one too, baby. Facebook out. IG. See you. All right. Thanks, King. Love you, brother.